I'm Andrew Lee from One Third of My Life. I'm here with Scott Lothmiller from ScaleComputing. He's the Chief Product Officer. Scott, can you tell me a little bit about your company?
Sure. ScaleComputing is a startup in the enterprise data storage space. We have a kind of a unique take on it. We're building a clustered system that allows you to stack and scale storage in small increments, and we target the small and medium business space. And what's cool about it is that you can start with a very small amount of storage, something like 1.5 terabytes, for very low cost, and scale to very large storage without ever having to replace your system.
So I understand you have several openings both here and in Indianapolis, Indiana. You had a software engineer position, as well as a systems engineer, and then an IT position. Can you tell me why I would want to work for ScaleComputing?
Sure. The thing that we really try to push, that we really try to do here at Scale, is create a really high learning environment. One of the cool things about the team at Scale is that, especially the founding team and the management team, are very experienced entrepreneurs, and so what we find a lot of times is that the people that want to come work here are people who eventually want to do their own startup. I think on my team of 9 engineers, I have 6 of them that their kind of long-term goal is to be an entrepreneur, to do their own startup. And so I'm putting them in touch with our CEO, putting them in touch with our VP of sales to help them learn about other parts of the business and how to do fundraising and some of that kind of thing. So I think people who are entrepreneurs and who strive to be entrepreneurs can be a huge asset to a small company like ours in a startup environment. And so helping them grow and learn is just going to help us in the future as the company grows. So
let's say somebody applies to you and you give them an offer, and then they get an offer from Google. What can you provide to them that Google can't?
I think it's, again, back to the startup thing. I mean, you can go to Google and, I don't know how many thousands of people work at Google now, and you kind of get lost in the mix, and I'm sure you can find something cool to work on there, but here you have a direct, real impact on the company, on our revenue, and our success. And it's early stage. There's a lot of opportunity. I think it's a big opportunity for this company in this market. Storage is a huge market, and as we continue to grow, I think you'll have an opportunity here to advance and grow with the company, where at Google it's just another number at that point with the number of employees they have.
I understand you'll be the one managing these new roles?
Yes. Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about how you work as a manager?
Sure. So I'm very hands-off. I like people who have a lot of initiative and can kind of figure out what to do and go accomplish it. And I'm there as a manager to provide assistance and provide help and get you the resources you need. But I'm not going to tell you what to do. And if you need somebody that's going to tell you what to do, you should go work at Google.
Can you tell me about the other people I might be working with, and the team structure and how it works?
Sure. So right now we have a team of highly experienced software engineers. I think the person with the least amount of experience is something like 12 years in the industry. So it's and they're all very dedicated, and they're all very, very good. Our hiring process is very stringent. We take a lot of time to make sure we hire well, and so I mean, it's one of the nice things if you come work here. You're going to be working with really, really sharp people, and so it's a fun environment, and they're pretty laid back, but we also are really good at executing and getting things done. So it's a good environment to come and get that sense of accomplishment of kicking products out the door.
So let's say I just listened to this interview and I'm really excited about ScaleComputing and I want to work here. What can I do in my cover letter and in my application to stand out to you and get the job?
Well, a couple things. I mean, one is spend the time to figure out what experience that you have that is directly relevant to the position that's offered. And that's the case with any job, but I really look at that. What experience you've done that is directly applicable to the job you're going to do. And the second thing is, I mean, if if you show just interest in specifically in Scale, in kind of using Scale as a learning opportunity and as an opportunity for growth in your knowledge and abilities, that always stands out to me as well, because I don't want people that I'm going to hire today and are going to be doing the same thing 3 years from now. The company's going to grow and change, and I need people who can come in and start where they are and grow with the company and do something more and better as things progress.
Right. Okay, well, thank you for your time. Once again, this is Scott Lothmiller from ScaleComputing, and they have several open roles. I'll have a link to the website. You should check it out.